Hi, I have a really big secret that you can't tell anyone. You see this? And this? These are phone cases that I designed with Casetify, and you can actually buy them on their website right now. I feel like they make really good gifts for the holidays. I don't know. This is my first ever phone case that I've ever done, and I love them. I love them, I love them. So don't tell anyone, but there's a link in the description box. You should definitely check it out. Hey gals and pals, welcome to another skincare video. This one is especially exciting because I have a special guest, my friend Skincare by Hyram.
So I'm super excited to see what your routine is and just give my thoughts. I hope I don't bash it too badly.
So I'm first gonna just show you guys my skincare routine. This is what I've been doing for the past 4 months, I would say, and this is pretty much the same thing that I did when I was on Accutane, just minus the retinol serum, which you will see later. So I'm gonna show you my skincare routine and then Hyram's gonna react to it. Let's go. Starting with my morning skincare routine, I use my Cerave Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This stuff is so good. Cleanses, hydrates, and helps restore the protective skin barrier, which is essential for post-Accutane skin. It has 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid, so it's really good for your skin. And then I use my Cerave Resurfacing Retinal Serum. This is just to help with my scarring and kind of repair my skin. Next, I go in with some SPF. SPF is definitely necessary, so I just use this SPF 35 by Glossier, and then my favorite, Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream. And I make sure to get the very dry, sensitive skin one, and of course down the neck too. Next, I use my Drunk Elephant Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. I think I heard somewhere that vitamin C is good for your skin, and I've always put cream under my eyes, so I like this one. Like swivels up, it's kind of cool. And that is my morning skincare routine. Now for my night skincare routine, I use my Cerave Hydrating Facial Cleanser again, and then I'll use one of these 2 products. First one is the La Roche-Posay, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Micellar water. I use this after I wash my face to remove any leftover makeup, or I'll use my Garnier Micellar cleansing water with vitamin C. Both are very gentle on my skin, and I like them both. And I put that on a cotton pad and just go all over my face. After that, I use my Cerave Resurfacing Retinal Serum. Again, I try to use this twice a day. I don't always use it in the morning, but I'll definitely always use it at night. Then after that, I use my Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream again. I do a thicker layer before I go to bed compared to in the morning, and I just like lather this on my skin. And then I use my Drunk Elephant Eye Cream again. And then I'm off to bed. So that's everything I do for my skin. I thought it would be kind of fun to get Hyram's reaction and his approval, hopefully. So I sent this to him, and this is what he sent me back.
Hi Summer, I'm so excited to react to your routine. It is crazy that it's been, what, a year since I reacted to your original routine and did that video. So insane. I can't believe it's been that long, but I'm really excited to see what your routine is now, because I'm sure, and I've seen your videos, your knowledge of skincare has just been growing like crazy, and I feel so proud. And your skin looks amazing. It looks awesome. So I'm super excited to see what your routine is and just give my thoughts. I hope I don't bash it too badly. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be okay.
Starting with my morning skincare routine, I use my Cerave Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This stuff is so good. Cleanses, hydrates, and helps restore the protective skin barrier, which is essential for post-Accutane skin. It has 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid, so it's really good for your skin.
Excuse me, you coming through with the skincare education. That is awesome. Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. The ingredients of that cleanser are amazing, even though it doesn't work personally for my skin because I have more oily skin, and that one really works best for dry skin. The ingredients are incredible, which is why I continue to recommend it, and I think it's so good, particularly for anyone who's on Accutane or post-Accutane. And
then I use my Cerave Resurfacing Retinal Serum. This is just to help with my scarring and kind of repair my skin.
Nice. Yes, I love that product as well. That one's super good for like addressing different types of damage, but I think it's a really good retinol for anyone who doesn't want like an overly strong retinol experience, which is particularly good for post-Accutane skin because Accutane is, you know, pretty intense if you didn't know. I think going in with something more gentle, but something that works really well like that retinol serum is a great option. The main thing is just, you know, being careful about how often you use it, and also being careful about sun damage, because that's a big part of it too. So you really want to make sure that you're using sunscreen. I also only recommend using retinol at night, not during the daytime, and using it like 3 times a week at most. But besides that, I think you're good. Next,
I go in with some SPF. SPF is definitely necessary, so I just use this SPF 35 by Glossier. And
okay, so that sunscreen I'm not crazy about, just because it has some citrus essential oils, a really high concentration. I don't know how it would react with retinol. Also, I will say I do think you should use retinol at nighttime rather than during the daytime, just to reduce any potential sensitivity and irritation and redness from the sun being exposed to retinol. And to be honest, retinol just doesn't perform as well when exposed to sunlight and when exposed to, you know, us going out, environmental stressors, pollution, sebum buildup, oiliness, dirt, all those kinds of things make the retinol not as effective as it would be overnight when exposed to, you know, not really any of that stuff. So I personally would recommend it for overnight use. I'm super glad you're going in with a sunscreen. I would say though, if you are going to use a retinol during the day, you need to make sure that you're using an SPF 50. You just want to use the highest concentration possible. And the only thing I'm picky about is the fragrance. But besides that, I think you're totally good.
And then my favorite Cetaphil moisturizing cream. And I make sure to get the very dry, sensitive skin one. And of course down the neck too.
Interesting. Okay, so I'd be curious to know your reasoning why you go in with a sunscreen right after retinol and then you follow up with the moisturizer afterwards.
Hi, my reasoning for that is I don't have one. I didn't even think about it that way.
I personally think that sunscreen should come as the last step in your skincare routine because applying products afterwards can kind of break up the protective abilities of the sunscreen on your face. So if you use like a moisturizer or a serum or something like that afterwards, it could be breaking up the sunscreen solution on your skin and just make it not work as effectively, if not at all, which is really scary because you really want your sunscreen to work.
That makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Hyram. I'll be doing that from now on.
Next, I use my Drunk Elephant Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. I think I heard somewhere that vitamin C is good for your skin, and I've always put cream under my eyes, so I like this one. It like swivels up, it's kind of cool.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. Vitamin C is good for the skin. Sometimes there can be stability issues, but in that formula specifically, I think it works well for brightening any darkness on your under eye area, which if you struggle with dark circles like I do, I struggle with bad dark circles. I think it can be really beneficial for your skin. Again, I just would recommend using it before the sunscreen instead of after. But you're right, vitamin C can be really effective for your skin. But yeah, overall I think it's a good daytime routine. You focus on the basics. There's really not, I think the only thing with fragrance in that routine is sunscreen. So good job on that. Fragrance minimalism, love to see it, low risk of irritation, and I think it's a great routine for, you know, when you're struggling with post-accutane skin and the, you know, the issues that can come about with that.
Now for my night skincare routine, I use my Cerave Hydrating Facial Cleanser again, and then I'll use one of these two products. First one is the La Roche-Posay, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Micellar water. I use this after I wash my face to remove any leftover makeup, or I'll use my Garnier Micellar cleansing water with vitamin C. Both are very gentle on my skin, and I like them both. And I put that on a cotton pad and just go all over my face.
So I think those products are great. The La Roche-Posay micellar water is bomb. The only thing I would say is just to change the order. I would recommend using a micellar water before your cleanser because technically you shouldn't be leaving a micellar water on your skin. It does have cleansing agents, and if you leave cleansing agents on your skin, it can dry it out over time. So if you use micellar water before you use your cleanser, you're making sure that you're rinsing it off. But besides that, love that you're using a cleansing water, micellar water. The La Roche-Posay one is awesome. I haven't tried that specific Garnier one, but the Garnier micellar water work really, really well.
After that, I use my Cerave Resurfacing Retinal Serum. Again, I try to use this twice a day. I don't always use it in the morning, but I'll definitely always use it at night. Then after that, I use my Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream again. I do a thicker layer before I go to bed compared to in the morning, and I just like lather this on my skin.
Wow, okay, so you use it 2 times a day. Whew, that's intense. That's more than I would recommend. I personally recommend only using retinol about 3 times a week. Using it more than that can just be a lot for your skin to handle, specifically for post-accutane skin. Did your dermatologist recommend that?
No, I just didn't do my research, and I just wanted to get rid of my scarring as fast as possible. Okay, now I know. Thanks again, Hyram.
Post-accutane skin struggles with like dryness, and retinol really does dry out your skin. So if you are using it twice a day, it can cause a lot of issues. Also, I personally believe that the skin does need a break from strong treatments, and retinol is a very strong treatment for the skin. So you just want to make sure you're careful about that. But at least you are using it at nighttime. And if I were just to say one thing, just switch to nighttime use instead of doing it both daytime and nighttime. That way you're just protecting your skin as much as possible.
And then I use my Drunk Elephant eye cream again. And then I'm off to bed.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for making that summer. That was so much fun to watch. Overall, I'd say I really like the products that you're using. I think they're great. I really don't have any complaints about them except just how you're using them. Again, using sunscreen at the end of your routine and then being just a little bit more careful about retinol. That being said, your skin looks amazing. I feel like I've watched it just like the glow up happen, and it's incredible to see the results you've been managing to accomplish. So feel free to not listen to me and continue using, you know, whatever has been working for you. And if you are really seeing incredible results with this skincare routine, amazing. What can I say? Like, keep it up. That is so awesome. And I personally love just, you know, anything surrounding skincare education. And I think you're really being helpful to your audience. So good job. Thank you so much for including me. I'm so happy I was able to react to it. Thanks, Summer.
Let's thank Hyram yet again for saving my skin, because I guess I was doing things out of order and I was using the retinol serum way too often. So don't worry, I have changed my routine since I watched that footage. But yeah, that is my skincare routine, and thank you again to Hyram for reacting to it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this video, you're probably, hopefully, gonna like my other videos too, so you should definitely subscribe. Shout out to the McBabe of the week. I love you so much. So give this video a like on your way out, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Bye.